then you like see like the first mock draft had me going number 7
overall.
Yeah,
wow.
I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
I'm like looking at it. Everyone's sending it to me, tagging me on Instagram. I'm like, dude, there's just no way. Like, my name is attached to like a potential number 7 pick. I'm like, what do I do now? Like, what's up with this?
What can you do?
Yeah, I'm like, there's nothing I can do, right? Because I'm looking at it like, I had 1 full year of starting at Oklahoma. Like, I'm like trying to do the math. I'm like looking at other guys that's declaring for the league. I'm like, there's just no way. Like, why?
Other people had different resumes.
Yeah.
Right.
And so then I'm like talking to my agent, and he's like, dude, like, yeah, you could be a first round pick.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's what's up. That's what's up.
First we gonna rock, then we gonna fold, then we let it pop, don't let it go.
All right. We are out here in Dallas, Texas. I am joined by Cincinnati Bengals own Cody Ford. Cody, welcome to Bring the Juice, bro.
Glad to be here.
Long time coming.
Yeah.
Long time coming. Like I said, you don't gotta steal hats from OB anymore. We're gonna get you your own, but I'm glad this is working out. Let's start off out of the gate. You know, your recruiting journey.
Yeah.
Coming out of high school, you originally committed to TCU.
Right.
What was the trigger that made you flip to Oklahoma? How'd you end up being a Sooner?
So, like, I committed very early to TCU. Like, I was still a junior. Took a visit. It looked beautiful. Campus was great. It was like the early spring too, so you know, the talent out there was around. Like, they were like, "Yo, have you seen the sand volleyball right outside the calf?" I was like, "No." They took me over there. I was like, "Hey, I'm committing right now." And so I committed off like an early jump, and then the summer comes. I'm getting way more offers. They're just rolling in. Oklahoma's coming in, Arkansas, Mississippi State, and I'm like, all right, I'm TCU. Like, I got my cleats designed. TCU, like
Yeah, you're in.
I'm in. And the Oklahoma coach calls me. He's like, you know that TCU coach has never coached O-line before. I'm like, no, I did not know that. And I'm like, all right, I'm out. Like, I'm not being a guinea pig. Just did not want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And so decommitted that summer, took a visit to Oklahoma, took the visit to Mississippi State, Arkansas, fell in love with Oklahoma. Campus was the best campus I've been on.
Yeah.
They were talking about the renovations to the locker room, the facilities, everything. So you saw everything what it's gonna be. I was like, there's no better place than here. The tradition alone of Oklahoma football is just something I wanted to be a part of.
Yeah, I can see that. And then your time at Oklahoma,
yeah,
I mean, y'all was like that.
We was hot. Yeah,
you were hot. Who was your quarterbacks in your era?
So when I got there, it was T Knight for a little bit.
Oh yeah, we went out to Oklahoma. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had T Knight and then Baker for 3 years, and then my last year it was Kyler.
Yeah, so you had a fucking squad.
Yeah. The fact that we didn't win a national championship is sickening.
It's insane.
I
mean, it is what it is. It's all said and done now. And obviously, you know, I have a cousin who goes to OU, and you know, this last year is disappointing, obviously.
Yeah.
It's disappointing. But very disappointing. But like prime Oklahoma, bro, is shit, that was my era too. Like, we're same era. So like,
yeah.
That was the shit. What was it like playing with Baker? We had a dude on the pod. Oh, Jacob Eason, who was behind Baker in Carolina.
Yeah.
I heard he's got the juice.
Talk about a guy having the juice.
Yeah, I know.
It's Baker. It's playing there with Baker was like electric. It was like you never knew what was gonna happen. You never knew what he was gonna do. He might, you know, just drop back, throw it, you know, 50, 60 yards, but he also, the fact that he could run was like, dude, we got to win it. Like, we have to win.
Yeah.
And we knew going into every game with Bake taking the snaps, we were going to win. That was the feeling.
That's so lit.
So awesome.
That's so awesome. You guys, I'm thinking back at that era now, like the Ohio State flag planting.
Yeah.
I mean, that changed like people. Everyone's trying to jock that now.
No, I know.
But that was easily the OG moment of that happening.
The best moment too.
Were you right there when it happened?
No, so I actually got a concussion that game. So like, I'm at the hospital, like getting CT scans, all type of stuff. So
While the game's still going.
yeah, like
Damn.
I come back and the next day they're like, "Yo, Bake just went crazy on the field." I'm like, "What are y'all talking about?" No, yeah, he planted the flag. I'm like, "No shit." He's like, yeah. And I'm like looking it up on Twitter. I'm like, "Oh,
This shit's going viral.
yeah." I'm like, "Oh, he really did that."
Oh my goodness. Do you think, would you rather have played in the era of college football you did or like this 2024 season?
When I played,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
I'm with you. I mean, some guys, like I said, being at the East-West Shrine in this environment, I've been asking guys that, and I get kind of half and half answers. Like there's some dudes who are like, fuck NIL. Like,
Yeah, fuck that.
they're like, I don't like it because it kills culture.
100%.
It's, I mean, the beautiful thing of football is like, it's okay to have to battle and not see the field right away and like have to be in
1000%.
dogfights.
I mean,
it helps you grow.
That
as a
was
man.
like the beauty of it. Like I came in, had the red shirt, cool. Like I got to take the, I'm not a,
Red shirting's not the worst thing in the
at
world.
all. It's honestly, it was probably the best thing for me.
Yeah.
And I get to sit behind guys, you know, that are like Orlando. I get to watch him just play and ball out. And then like when it's your time, like, you know, they bring you in to develop you, and then you go ball, and it's like your life changes forever. But like
Right.
without the NIL, like ball was just ball. Like we were able to just go out there, practice with the guys. Like it was a grind.
Yeah.
Especially at OU, like nothing was easy. Like Jerry Schmidt was our strength coach for 3 years, and then we had Benny Wiley. But like under Jerry Schmidt, it was like old school. Like we go on grind, like early mornings, long workouts. Ball was beautiful. It was like real football.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not real football now, but like you also get to like build so many relationships because no one's leaving.
No, it's long term. It's your friends are for 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
I mean, I still like, obviously I'm with Orlando and Cincinnati, so like that connection. But like even guys that I haven't played with in the league, like talk every day, like either on the phone, text, or like we're on video games every day. Like, so the relationships that we were able to build because no one left, like everyone stayed, like everyone thugged it out together, grinded it out. Like we went through all the same shit. We just built that connection. And it's like, also, it's like, for me, I'm looking on it like on this side now, like it sucks for those coaches.
Right.
Because they don't get to like the chance to like truly develop
A culture.
or like establish a room built by, you know, what they've put into it. Like for my O-line coach, Beatonbow, I think he's the best coach in college football and offensive line wise. And the fact that he can't like, you know, bring guys in and be like, all right, I'm gonna have you for the next 3 to 4 years and make you, you know, a top, like first, second round, third pick.
Prospect, yeah.
It sucks.
Right.
It like hurts his reputation and his legacy because guys are just coming in, oh, I don't like it here maybe, or
I'm not playing enough.
I'm not playing enough, or the coach is too hard on me.
Right.
You know, and it's like, that's just football. Like, coach is gonna get on you. It's gonna be long days.
You might have to be on field goal for a little bit, bro.
That's fine, but like, yo, thug it out, trust the process, and I guarantee you, you might look up at the end of that and be like, dude, I'm so glad I
went through that.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. And like, it is interesting. I don't know what your take is, especially being a vet in the league now, where you got guys who have stayed loyal to their school through all this bullshit. Like this upcoming draft class. Like there's guys who stayed and played at one place for 4, 5, 6 years, COVID. And then you got guys who played at 4 different colleges.
I think that's crazy to say.
I think it's disgusting.
I mean,
I don't quite understand. First of all, let me go back to the original question. Do you think like an NFL GM cares at that point? Like, is that something they're going to take note on, or is that just the landscape now?
so like I've had this conversation, like in the weight room with guys, and like
Oh, it's a great locker room topic.
big locker room topic, and it's like I see both sides, like where it's like the GM is probably just like going to be one GM. Like I don't care. Like if he can play, he can play.
Right.
Like I want him on the team. And then there's obviously going to be that other GM that's like, we want the guys that, you know, are going to show loyalty, show, you know, that they can like handle adversity,
commit to a process. Yeah.
And
Totally.
so it's like neither one of them's right or wrong, but it's like for me, I would love to be the guy. Like I want y'all to see that like whatever I go through, I'm able to go through it, like handle it,
right,
and then come out on top.
Absolutely.
And like be that type of like player that you want to draft.
Yeah. No, I couldn't agree more. The 4 different teams thing is crazy to me. Like, it's even crazy to me, and I had this situation playing ball at Fresno State where, you know, when you're on a football team, especially in college, when you are a kid, like realistically, but you're not. You have to become a grown-ass man.
Quick.
Yeah. 'Cause you're going to get treated like it. But, like, having a coach, I think a lot of people have the situation where you really think of them as, like, a father figure almost, right?
Exactly.
Like I'm sure Oklahoma, you guys had your version of, you know, family-based sayings, core values, locker room shit on the walls. Like, everyone's got their thing, right? And to see a coach like so passionate about it, and then one day he gets offered a little bit more money, and he goes and like within hours, you're looking on Twitter, and all of a sudden his bio's different. He's wearing a different colored shirt, different colored logo, and like he's preaching that same shit
somewhere else
to a whole different school. Even though, and it's not like there's no like breakup process, right?
No,
like it's just like boom, boom.
Yeah.
Like, yo, give me that blue polo. I'm gonna take this shit off. Like,
it's almost like when Lincoln Riley left.
That was crazy.
It was crazy, but Link was my guy when I was there. And so, like, when everything was coming out, I'm like, I mean, I don't blame the guy, you know? Better opportunity he felt that he had, so why not take it? But it's like, if my offensive line coach was, like, there one day and then gone the next, it would crush me. Because like you said, like, at one point, I'm looking at this man, like, almost like a father figure in my life. So it's like, if he was to leave, it would, like, be devastating.
No, it's terrible. And then you're just stuck there with, like, whoever they want to bring in, which is okay in real world, like in jobs. Like, yeah, that's, you know, sometimes your boss gets fired, or sometimes he gets promoted to the third floor, and now you got to deal with the elements. Like, that's part of life. But, like, it is shitty.
It's very shitty.
It's shitty. That's just the reality of it. Speaking of the draft, like, okay, season's over. You know you're going to make your run to go play in the league. What was your process like? Did it go how you think it would be? Were you expecting to go second round? Like, how was your lead up? What was your journey?
Mine, I just kind of went into it with, like, a real open mind of, like, whatever happens, happens.
Right.
Like, that was kind of the point of me leaving in the first place.
Yeah.
I've graduated college. I got my degree. Like, wherever I'm drafted, that's where I'm just going to be drafted.
It's God's plan at this point.
Yeah. Like, I don't have my hopes too high. I don't have them too low. Just right in the middle where, you know, I'm just going to go train, let everything work out the way it's supposed to work out. But then you, like, go through the process of, like, combine training and along the way up until the draft, and then you, like, see, like, the first mock draft had me going number 7.
Overall?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
I'm like looking at it. Everyone's sending it to me, tagging me on Instagram. I'm like, dude, there's just no way. Like, my name is attached to, like, a potential number 7 pick. I'm like, what do I do now? Like, what's up with
what
this?
can you do?
Yeah, I'm like, there's nothing I can do, right? Because I'm looking at it like, I had 1 full year of starting at Oklahoma. I'm like trying to do the math. I'm like looking at other guys that's declaring for the league. I'm like, there's just no way. Like, why?
Other people had different resumes.
Yeah.
Right.
And so then I'm like talking to my agent, and he's like, dude, like, yeah, you could be a first round pick.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's what's up. That's what's up. And so, like, the process keeps going along and along. And it's like, yo, There's like a 90% chance you're a lock for a first round pick.
Wow.
I'm like, there's just no way. Like my life is going that way. I'm like beyond grateful that it was even that opportunity there.
Right.
And so like the night before I leave to like go, because the draft that year was in Nashville.
Okay.
So like the night before we leave to go to Nashville, I'm like texting my agent, like, yo, what's it, like, where are we going? Like,
Yeah.
yo, are we for sure going in the first round? Because at this point, I don't want to like have a long night.
Right. Because you were planning on going to the draft.
Yeah, and what
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
And so like, I want to be able to be there and like not have so much stress because it's already going to be a long night. Like I already know it's going to be a stressful event.
Process, yeah.
Yeah. And I text him and I'm like, are we like going to be in the first round? Like, are we getting drafted tomorrow?
Right.
He's texting me like, yeah. I'm like,
He's
all right.
saying yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, well, let's
All
go.
right.
Like, so I'm going, now my hopes that I had like kind of, controlled, they just went up. I'm like, all right, I got my family here. I got my high school coach here. I got my O-line coach from college. Link was there because it was me, Kyler, and Jet. We all went to the draft night. So he was there. I got my friends with me. I'm like, yo, this is what it's
Yeah.
all about. And then the 32nd pick comes in and I'm not drafted. I'm just sitting there like
Emotionally, just like fucked up.
drained.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what the fuck? And then like I
Damn.
get back to the room. I'm like kind of mad. Like honestly, I'm not fair to him, but I'm kind of mad at him.
Right.
Just because you told me tonight's
Right.
the night.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know what? I'm like, all right.
Could have left a little bit of 50-50.
Yeah,
like,
but it was like, yo, we're going tonight.
yeah.
And he's like, what do you want to do tomorrow? I'm like, dude, I got my Xbox here. Put me in the room. Let me play the Xbox with the remaining family I got.
Take my mind off it.
And I'm just, whenever the phone rings, it rings. It's like an hour into the second round. Boom. Buffalo calls. I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Wait, so you were in Nashville for the draft.
I stayed the next night, yeah.
You stayed, but you went to the actual draft,
Yeah.
and then you're like, "Fuck it, I'm not going back into the room.
No.
I'm gonna chill in the hotel room, play Xbox.
Play
when
the
the
game,
phone
yeah.
calls, let me know what the fuck's up."
Yeah.
That's pretty gangster.
And because the whole point, it was like, I'm there to like, whenever I get drafted to walk across the stage, like,
Right.
I still want that moment. First round, second round, doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
selfishly, like, I've earned that moment. I deserve that moment. Like, I'm gonna have that moment.
Sure. Fuck yeah.
So, like I said, I'm playing Xbox at the hotel, like 2-3 minutes away from the stage. I get the call, finish the call. They're like, all right, we got a van for you to go to the stage, walk across. All right, let's go.
Load you up,
Yeah,
walked across.
it was awesome.
Tell me about walking across.
So like I like went through like the tunnel or whatever they had made, and then like you come out and it's like I didn't expect to see that many people. It was still a lot of people there that night, and I'm like, wow, like almost like you couldn't get like stage fright because you don't have to speak or anything. But I'm like shaking hands with Roger Goodell, and, like getting my hat, getting interviewed right there, and then like I walk through. Then I meet all the Buffalo fans that were there, and it was like such a blur, and it was like so surreal in the moment. I was like, dude, this is my life now. Like this is crazy. It was awesome.
That is awesome, man. And honestly, like, what a franchise to go to.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say there's shitty franchises out there because that's not fair, especially with the younger brothers about to go through the process. But I feel like I said, you had a good era of Oklahoma football.
Yeah.
I think you hit it at a decent time. And if you look at the lineage of the Buffalo Bills, like, there was worse times to play for the Bills.
Yeah,
Get drafted to the
there
Bills.
was.
In your first year, you had to make a jump from right guard to left guard. Is that correct?
No.
Second year?
Second year, yeah.
How hard is that, like, mentally? I'm such a symmetrical person where I've never had to deal with that. Like,
It's I like find that question like, why do people keep asking me that?
Really?
Because like for me, I'm like just like really
Same shit.
Like, and it's like not like, oh, why are you asking that stupid question? Because
Right.
like I'm actually curious to like why people find it like honestly like hard to like be able to be on one side one day and then be like, hey, you're on the other side. Like, why you can't just go do it?
Right.
Because I'm like, all right, the plays are the plays.
Right.
The technique is the technique. Where's like the gap between just being able to move from
Why is it so hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like every time, like even this year, I was boom, 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 in a million positions. It's like, shit. I am who I am. The technique is the technique. The plays are the plays.
Right. Well, it makes you much more of an asset too that you're able to go across the board on the O line. Like,
Yeah.
some guys who could only play one of the five might limit you over time.
Yeah. Sometimes, some guys. But I mean, I started off as, and it's almost like they're not moving me to a position I haven't played before.
Right.
Now, if any team was like, hey, we need you to go play center, my mind would be like, whoa, now I see what the question is about.
Right. That's different. That's a different animal.
Different animal, never been there before, wouldn't know what to do. I freeze up probably. But like, I started off, I played left tackle in high school, started off at left guard in Oklahoma, finished at right tackle. So it's like, all right, played both tackles. I played left guard. So wherever you need me to play, like I've been there before. There's no newness to whatever you ask me to do.
100%. In your journey, you suffered a couple injuries now, right?
Yeah.
Tell me, the mental side of going through that shit in the league.
That sucks.
Injuries, like, okay, obviously, ow, it hurts. You're fucked up. It's shitty not to be able to raise your arm
That's
up
every
and
day,
shit.
but yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. But I don't think, I like to just kind of bring out, like, it's shitty watching some other dude take your reps.
Yeah.
It's shitty not being able to contribute when you're a competitor and you want to be out there.
You want to be out there, yeah.
But, one thing about football is, like, time is not on your side.
At all.
Ever.
Yeah.
Like, one season goes by, another season goes by. It really could kill your career. Whether that could be high school, college, NFL.
Anywhere, yeah.
Right? How was your experience? How did you handle the mental side of injuries in the league?
The 1 year I was hurt where I couldn't play, because most of my surgeries came at the end of the year. But the 1 year I couldn't play was the year we went to the AFC Championship. And it really sucked because I knew like that was the year when I was there that we could have won. Like that was the year. And like I'm at home and it sucks.
Just pissed.
It's pissed. Like I'm on the couch, knee braced up, hanging with the dogs. And I'm like, man, I would do anything to be out there with the guys. Just be, even just around the guys.
Right.
But like I leaned on my family. I started doing like my mental work with like a therapist at that time. Mm-hmm. I just like played the game as much as I could. That way I could like talk to the guys that way. But like my family was key in that. Just being able to like, go to the people, who love you most, no matter what.
Right.
And they just give you like that comfort that you need.
Surrounding yourself by the right people is huge. It's everything. When was your first real welcome to the league moment?
It was like week 3 or week 4, rookie year. We're like in the goal line situation. I'm at right tackle, and like we were in like a power play or something. And I'm like climbing to the linebacker. I don't know who it was. I can't remember. We were playing the Patriots. And it might have been Hightower. And I'm like climbing up to the linebacker all high, standing up tall, boom, right in the middle of my chest. just knocks me off my ass. And I'm like, oh shit, this is not college. And I like get up and I'm like, dude, he just fucking stuck my ass. And for like the next, 10, 15 minutes, my chest was hurting. I'm like, yeah, that was it. That was it. Like, I feel like I'm in the league now.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy. I was like, oh shit.
Damn. What about, obviously you eventually moved on from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Went to AZ, now you're with Cincinnati. How has the business side of the league been for you? The trades, were they surprising?
Well, my trade wasn't surprising. It was actually very mutual. Like, I kind of like secretly, behind closed doors, like requested my trade out. They honored it. And they really honored it in a huge way by sending me like where I wanted to go. Like, I wanted to go back and play with Kyler. I wanted to be in AZ. And they did that. So like, that was actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, most teams don't do that.
Right.
Like you said, like Buffalo is honestly a great organization, like great staff, great coaches. Like they are really good people over there. And then that season ends and I'm a free agent. So like now I'm starting to see more of like a business side of like how that stuff kind of goes down with being a free agent. Because now it honestly feels like the draft all over again, like where you kind of have to be like chosen by a team.
Right.
And then I like take a visit to Cincinnati. Honestly, it was like being like on college visits again. Like,
Wow.
You go there, you meet with the coaches, you meet with like the people upstairs. They take you through like, physicals, all that type of stuff. And then like I'm there and I'm like, I can feel it. I can feel the energy here.
Right.
Like I hope this is where
Win one.
yeah. Not even just win one. Like I hope they choose me.
Right.
And I'm like waiting to go back to the airport, and my agent calls me. He's like, "Hey, we're working on the deal right now." I'm like, all right, cool. Like I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
And then the like crazy thing is, I texted Orlando like while I'm on the plane to Cincinnati. I'm like, "Hey, I'm headed to Cincinnati for a visit. Like, let's link up again." 10 minutes later, I get a notification: Orlando Brown signs with the Bengals. I'm like, oh shit, like that's.
Wait, so you guys went to the Bengals at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. I did not know that.
Yeah, no. So like he signed the day before me or whatever, and then I signed the next day. But like honestly, kind of the whole offseason, like I was like, yo, dude, like let's go to Cincinnati. He ain't texting me back for shit. I'm like, dude, just text me
He's
back.
bullshitting,
He's
man.
bullshit. I'm like, bro, come on. And then he signs with him. I'm like, dude, you could have you see my text, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to talk to you about it, and I still give him shit, but it was crazy. Like I get to be back with Orlando. Joe was there at the time, Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
So I got to go into a locker room where like I had guys and like I knew
Familiar faces.
and like I knew the guys I was going to like link up with. They've won before. Orlando's got a Super Bowl. The Bengals went to the Super Bowl a couple years prior. So like the guys on the team like know how to win. It was awesome.
That is awesome. And you're blocking for Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Cool Joe.
Dude, he's a fucking dog.
Tell me about Joe Burrow. Bro, you've had some of the best quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Like throughout a career ever.
Yeah. I'm blessed. Joe's cool. Like he's cool Burrow. I mean, he never gets too high. He never gets too low. He's like the same like temperament
Right.
throughout. But then you see like the sparks, like after we score a touchdown or something, like you see the energy.
He's fired up.
He's passionate about this shit.
Yeah.
And
Piss is hot.
24/7.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, like Joe's a funny guy. Like he's cool. Like
Yeah.
when you get him out of his shell a little bit, and like he's with the guys and he's laughing, and he's interacting with us. It's awesome to see. He's a great guy.
Yeah. Dude, this season was fucking crazy. I didn't even have it on my notes. I was like, I don't know. I wasn't thinking about that shit, but like,
Dude, it was incredible to
Bro.
to watch, like be a part of. Cause
insane. What was like there had to have been a locker room moment where you guys said, we got to flip a fucking switch right now. Because there was a moment where basically you said we can't lose.
It was after the first time we played in Pittsburgh. We played them at home. We lost.
Was that the shootout?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple shootouts.
Yeah, there was a couple shootouts. So we lose to them, and it's like I said, it's at home. So like we're right into the locker room, and we're like, all right, it's the playoffs from here on out, straight up.
You came up and you said it?
No.
Everyone's agreeing on it?
That's what Zach was saying, and like we're like having one-off conversations like with the guys, and it's like we have to win, like we gotta go win. Simple. After that, we never lost.
You went on a fucking run.
Dude, it was incredible.
Like, I think there was like a 0.01% chance you guys made the playoffs that week.
Yeah.
And then I believed. I was tweeting on it. I was betting like a motherfucker on the Bengals, bro. I was betting overs and Joe Burrow touchdown passes, bro. And I was doing great.
Yeah.
And I was betting Baker too. So like, maybe anybody you play with is producing for my degenerate gambling side of things. But I mean, to see it happen the way it did, and then you guys did. I mean, it's shitty because it's like you did everything you can.
We did our part.
You did your part, but then it goes back to like, fuck, bro. If you know,
couple plays here
and there early season. It just goes to show you that it's truly a game of inches, man.
It really is.
It's a fucking game of inches.
I mean, we started. There was one point where we were like, what, 4-8?
Yeah,
and then
it was looking dark.
We go on this just this huge run, and it was incredible.
Yeah. What was the most, just like, the boys are bopping moment out of all those wins, you think?
All right, so we went Dallas. Who we played after Dallas? Tennessee, huh? Yeah. I'd probably say Dallas, maybe. Or even the last game, Pittsburgh. We're in Pittsburgh, prime time.
Yeah.
Shit's hot.
Piss is hot.
Shit's hot. We're like, all right. One more game. Like, we gotta win. We know we gotta win. If we want to accomplish what we gotta accomplish.
Oh, this was a great game.
Tonight's the night. And we go out there and we just put it on them.
Yeah.
Shit's just clicking.
Yeah.
And it was like one of those games where like it was a football game too. It's like 10, 12 degrees. It's cold as shit. Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh. Big rivalry.
Heavyweight fight.
Shit's on the line. Like,
yeah.
Tonight's the night. The atmosphere was incredible.
That's so fucking sick.
Yeah.
So you're happy in Cincinnati?
Oh, I love Cincinnati.
I gotta make it out there, bro. OB's teams told me to come out there.
Dude, Cincinnati, the city is great too.
I gotta get out there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We gotta get out there. What about? I had one of these notes on your pregame fits. What's your mindset on the pregame fits?
Simple. I mean,
swaggy.
Yeah, it's like you look good, you feel good, you play good.
Of course.
But like,
you had one on December 28th that it looked like you had like a Lucha Libre mask on.
Yeah.
Bro, I gotta ask, what the fuck was that shit?
So the crazy thing is, it's a bag.
It's a bag?
It's like a little tote bag.
Okay.
And all you do is you put the straps inside the helmet.
It's meant
like
to be a
helmet,
mask.
And then you just wear it as a mask.
It's meant to be a mask.
It's meant to be
a bag.
A bag. It's bag first, mask second.
It's multi-use.
Yeah.
It says it though on the directions. You didn't just put it on your head, right?
No, like it's like that's what when they
sell it, it says it.
Yeah, advertise it's like, hey, you can have it as a bag or you can wear it as a mask. Your choice.
I love that.
But yeah, that was my birthday fit, so I was like, fuck it. Last home game.
Got to stand out here.
Let's just do something crazy.
Was that the craziest one you've done so far?
No. Last year I wore like the Balenciaga towel skirt.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's literally just
you was feeling loose that game.
Yeah. Well, I had like some Carhartts underneath.
Oh.
But like, yeah, I wore the towel skirt. I think that was even crazier because it's like my big ass in like a towel skirt is crazy. But I was like, fuck it. My thing too is like whatever I decide to wear, I don't care about anyone else's opinion.
No.
So it's like,
Dude.
when I put it on and I look in the mirror, I'm like, this is
Yeah,
what's
this
up.
is the one.
Yeah, like that's my confidence level with like my outfits. Like if I walk out the house in it, I believe like this is the best fit.
I'm the
walking
same way.
around right now.
Absolutely. Have to.
Yeah.
I truly believe if you usually like I'll be on Radio Row, I'm usually suited and booted.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big sports coat guy. I got a couple nice pairs of cowboy boots I like to wear. It's just you got to pick your look, right?
Yeah.
Like when I'm at the house and I'm doing interviews at the studio, I mean I'll throw whatever on. Like
Right.
fucking like I said, this is my Saturday morning at the Hyatt Regency fucking fit, so I'm not trying to be too swagged out today. But like in 5 hours when I'm interviewing these dudes, I got a nice little black turtleneck, got a swaggy little smoke screen black sports coat, my black jeans, my black alligator boots.
Yeah.
Probably throw one of these type things on, bring that bitch all together, bro. I got that swagger. Don't you worry about that,
I'm fucking
baby.
with it.
Don't you worry about
I'm
that.
fucking with it.
But it's just like, I don't want to be disrespectful, but like you have certain, like there's other dudes in this room doing exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And they're wearing like random hoodies, polos with holes in the armpits and shit. I'm just like,
Yeah, but see,
I'm
like-
bro, show a little like professionalism.
Yeah.
Like
I see that side.
level
yeah.
up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm old school like that.
No, it's almost like you said, like pick your swag.
I pick my swag.
Yeah.
And like people know, like when I walk in the room, people know like, oh, this dude's here to fucking bring the juice
Yeah.
right now. Like they're not like, is he a scout? Is he a, you know, have a column like for the Steelers or some shit like that? Like,
Yeah.
nah, bro, this is fucking bring the juice. Like,
Yeah. I'm
come
to
over
work.
here.
Yeah.
This is my table. We run the room. Like, this is how the shit's gonna go. And I don't know. I think the way you carry yourself definitely determines the outcome of your actions down the road. If you
100%,
come in a
yeah.
pregame fit, shit, I just threw something on. Well, that means you're probably gonna be unorganized.
Yeah.
You know, on your process of the game itself. Maybe it doesn't translate, but I think it does, man.
I don't disagree, because it's like the morning of game day, like you wake up and it's like you got to be able to like be like, all right, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Like you said, like when I walk in that stadium, like I know what I'm here to do and what I got to do. So it's like, why just go? Which there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, hey, people do it, but like just throwing a t-shirt on and some sweats, can't do it. I can't do it.
Nah.
Like,
This ain't high school, bro.
No.
I'm a fucking NFL.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm here to like whoop someone's ass, you know?
Yeah. Bring out the body bags.
Yeah.
Put it on your face, man.
Literally.
I saw you got the Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Bro, my next door neighbor has one. It's like a matte midnight navy.
Ooh.
And he's like kind of like serial killer OCD style.
Yeah.
His garage is like cleaner than the floors in my house type
Oh,
shit.
you're one of those. Yeah.
One of those, like tiled.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had to mention all that shit, but
No, this shit, fuck it.
what made you pull trigger on the Cybertruck?
Well, I had my Raptor. Like, so whenever I was getting drafted and stuff, my big purchase was like my truck. I got the brand new Raptor, customized everything except the engine. Like, head to toe, everything was custom. Wheels, paint, shit on the inside, speaker. Like, I mean, literally everything on there besides the engine was custom.
Wow.
So like, that was my baby.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, I'm keeping this bitch forever. But there's no way I'm gonna get rid of it. Like, I want to hand it down to my son one day.
Right.
Like, that's my dream. And then Cybertruck comes out.
Dream changed.
Thing is sick. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you know, I'm not gonna do it. And then throughout the season, I'm like just looking at it. I seen one driving around Cincy. Gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
Gotta have it. I'm like, you know what? That's gonna be my birthday present to myself. So like 2-3 weeks before my birthday, I like call the guy who like does all my cars. I'm like, hey, I'm sending you the Raptor. I want the Cybertruck. Let's get it done. He was like, all right. Like the week of my birthday on like a Wednesday, the Cybertruck pulls up.
Yeah, but that's not just any Cybertruck. That bitch is gold.
That shit's sick. I think.
I saw it when I saw it when you were doing
maybe
ballet.
you can see it, but yeah, because like my truck was black, and then I had an Audi, and it was black, and then I traded that one in too, and I got another car, and I was like, I'm not doing black this time.
What made you decide on gold?
It's like more of like a desert sand.
Okay.
So I was like, the Cybertruck, you know, you look at it, and it gives off like, you know, militant type.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I can see that.
You know what? Let's just like make it look like what people think.
Right.
Like it's here. Like it looks like it's gonna fuck some shit up. You know.
You know, it looks like it's
Like
fucking...
it looked like you could hit a button and guns are gonna come out the side.
Bro, on the flight here from Fresno, I threw on Transformers, the first one, which by the way, is a great fucking movie.
Like you should go there.
Like, I haven't watched it in a minute. It's such a great fucking movie.
It's awesome.
Shia LaBeouf is probably his best film. I don't know, Holes is good.
Arguably, yeah.
But Megan Fox, that's OG Megan Fox right there. That's OG, that's what made Megan Fox Megan Fox.
100%.
And then, I'm not gonna lie, I had tears in my eyes when Bumblebee almost died, bro.
Yeah.
Like, in Optimus Prime, I might name my next kid Optimus Prime, bro. You tell me you're not gonna have
legendary.
a badass. How's that kid not gonna be a badass?
He has no option but to do that. Yeah.
He's going to be the scrappiest fucking
Just put him at middle
linebacker. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like buzz cut,
Cowboy collar.
straight in cowboy collar. Exactly.
Like
no strip. Just the drip god eye black through the roof.
Give him the bar.
One bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's gonna have a little swag, a little long towel or something like that.
Oh, he'll
maybe finger tape. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
no gloves, straight
no
finger
gloves.
tape.
Yeah. Anyways, your truck could probably be a fucking transformer.
Yeah, no, it's sick.
Yeah, that is
Awesome.
sick.
It drives so smooth too.
Oh, bro, I can. Well, when you said I'm charging my car, I might be a little late today. I was like,
Just a crazy statement to say.
bro, I was telling Jake, I'm like, I couldn't even imagine that.
Well, it's like I charge it at home. I have a charger at home, but like,
You keep that one here in Dallas?
no, I just brought it down since I live
You
here. And then I kept my other car in Cincy. But like I charge it at home, but then it doesn't really charge as fast.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I know I might not be home the rest of the day. Let me go get some juice. So I'm like, all right, I'll just hit the supercharger real quick, get enough for the whole day and be fine.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, have to text someone like, yo, I gotta charge my car. It's crazy. Like, what the fuck? But like it is what it is. Yeah. I'm like, damn.
That's
Used to be like, hey, yo, I'm stopping to get gas real quick, be there. No time change. Like, still show up on time. I gotta sit there for 20, 30 minutes charging my fucking car.
Can't go anywhere.
No.
Can't do shit.
It's what it is.
Throughout your career, you know, there's ebbs and flows, as we've kind of talked about. If you had one, you know, real core principle about what you turn to when you have to face adversity, what would it be?
Honestly, I don't think it registered with me until this past season, like what it was actually meant. But like Orlando gave a speech to the team one day, and one of his key points was trust the man next to you and trust the man in the mirror. And that shit hit home like no other.
That's wrong.
Because at the end of the day, it's when you're out there, even if you're not out there, and when you're in the meeting room, when you're at home or whatever, whoever you're at home with, like even if it's like, you know, your partner, wherever you're at, in this profession, trust the man next to you, and more importantly, trust the man in the mirror. And like, especially like the trust the man in the mirror, like that part was the whole reason like I was able to go out there and just play as free as I've ever played before.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like the reason I'm, you know, sitting in that seat in the meeting room in the NFL facility is because of the work I've put in.
Right.
And, you know, the sacrifices I've made. And, you know, all this, like the typical like blood, sweat, and tears I've put into this, like, you've earned the right to be here.
Right. 100%.
living that shit.
You got to remember that every once in a while.
You do.
Yeah.
And it's like, honestly, sometimes, even when like I just walk in the building, like it hits me again, like, yo, I'm in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is awesome.
It's awesome.
And, you know, I'm going into year 7 next year, and it's like, I'm 6 years in.
Raw.
It's like, holy shit.
Getting old.
Yeah, with that too.
Yeah.
Which is like crazy, because it's like, I'm obviously not getting old, but like, it feels like you get old quicker.
What the NFL stands for not for long. Like
100%,
most people are happy to play 1, 2, 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And like you said, to be like, it's not like you feel like some seasoned vet. It's just time keeps going by.
Yeah, it's like our meeting rooms are on the 2nd floor, and like we're walking up the stairs one day. I'm like, shit, my knees are killing me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but it's like, you know, it's just that just comes with the length of the NFL season. Like, body's gonna be beat up by the end.
Yeah.
Like, even for guys who don't play, like the practices. Like the NFL is the NFL.
What do you think about them trying to add another game?
I mean, come on. What the fuck? I mean,
let's just do 20. Like,
at this point, it's like, for what?
No, it's getting silly. I think there was a case for 17.
Yeah, like 17 is cool.
I think there was a case, but now it's like, dude, even college. Like, this was one of my arguments when they changed the playoff to the 12-team playoff.
Yeah.
Those teams, Ohio State, Notre Dame, that played in the Natty.
Yeah.
Okay, let's think of Ohio State actually didn't play in the Big Ten championship because they lost to Michigan.
Right.
But imagine if they did, okay? That's 12 regular season games.
Yeah.
13 makes the conference championship. And then let's say you don't get a first round bye. That's another 4 games you have to play to win the championship. That's
17.
17 for
NFL,
college?
It's an NFL season. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Because we know, like, they're getting, call it for what it is, like, they're getting worked way more than us in the NFL.
Oh, so absolutely.
Like, them having to go through that, yeah, that's insane.
And think about it, too. Like, we interviewed Jordan Clark yesterday. He's a corner for Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And he's here at the East-West Shrine.
Now he's got another game, yeah.
Bro, he played in the Natty on Monday.
Yeah. I mean,
and, like, what's crazy, too, and I think about this, okay, Oklahoma probably started winter conditioning, January 10th?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, they probably already start, yeah.
Yeah, they're for sure in it. It's the 25th right now. Like, everybody's...
They better be in it, yeah.
They better be in it. They need some fucking mat drills.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at is, like, I know more football games is just more money. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, but it's like...
There needs to be a line at some point.
There has to be a line.
Yeah. People just keep moving the line.
Yeah, the line's never going to stop. That's the shitty part. But at a certain point, it's going to be like, hey... And, you know, our union, our PA, like, they do a good job of like, hey, we're not doing that.
Right.
So they understand. Like, they listen to us very well, so...
We had a debate kind of just about like the flow. Oh no, this is a different debate. Did you play with Stanley Morgan?
Yeah. I was there with him
and Kwame Lassiter and them?
Yeah.
Okay, so those two and Trent Irwin came to the golf training last year, and we were discussing best uniforms in the league. Okay. This is where I wanted to go with this. My vote for best uni in the league is the all-white Bengals uniforms.
With the white helmet.
With the white helmet.
Yeah.
I don't think it can get. It might be the best uniform in football.
Raw.
Sick. Is that number one, or am I missing something? I don't know how you drip it out as a big man either.
See, it's hard, but like I think this is just me. The best drip for a big man is just no drip in the way. Like, you go out there. I got the wrist rockets taped up.
Yeah.
No sleeve, like no elbow pads or anything like that. No spat on the cleats. Just no drip. It looks like, but like at the same time, it's like, that's drip.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know that all white Cincy. I don't know. It's hard to beat. I'm also trying to think. Well, I will say AZ had an all white this year that was kind of sick.
So did Minnesota.
Yeah, but I don't like the silver on it or something. Like that chrome they put on there, it just
I fucked with it.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I also liked the Lions black was sick too.
Yeah. Black and blue just don't hit me right.
I mean, the Ravens all black is one of the biggest OGs.
Yeah. Dude, they had that purple, that all purple that was sick.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, but then you got your classics, like an OG 49ers uniform. Like,
Yeah, an OG, like, even like the OG Jets uniform.
yeah.
Sick.
Eagles throwback, the Kelly Greens.
Yeah.
Those are fucking
Those
sick.
are fire.
Patriots Reds
Yeah.
with the guy. Trying to think.
I think the all-time best uniform though is the all green color rush from Seattle a few years back.
The lime.
Yeah.
I think that was the wildest shit.
I think that is the best uniform ever created.
I do visualize, like, we were the type of players growing up as like brothers where we would lay out our swag the night before a football game.
Yeah.
Like it looked like a human on the ground. And we'd even like try it on, be like, we're wearing red pants, red tights, white tights. It's like, what's gonna look good? That would be a fun one to drip up.
Yeah, that one would be sick.
No, that one is good. I'm trying to think what else. I kind of like the fucked up shit too, like the Dolphins all teal. Could be crispy.
No.
It could be crispy.
No.
What?
No. Teal alone is just...
I'm going through the color rush now in my head. Why'd they get rid of the color rush?
I don't know. They kind of just got rid of it without even like getting rid of it.
No, it just stopped.
It just stopped. Yeah, it was like, all right.
There was no formal announcement or anything
it
like
was
that.
just over with.
You are right about the old school Jets. I mean, the Aaron Rodgers, OG Packer, or actually it's more Brett Favre, OG Packer.
I was going to say, yeah, more like Brett Favre. Yeah, sick.
You can't go wrong.
No.
I'd say worst unis in the league is probably, the Jags?
Yeah, I mean, those colors.
I don't like the Texans.
Texas not bad. Texas not bad. Tennessee got some good unis too.
I like the baby blue.
Yeah.
I like the baby blue.
And like the OG Colts. Their uniform to me screams football. Every time I see the OG Colts, I think back to Varsity Blues.
Fair.
Every time. I'm like, Johnny Mox is gonna come out.
You have your nonprofit.
Yeah.
Ford's Pancake House.
Yeah.
First of all, I think that's a fucking great name.
Yeah.
It's a great fucking name. I actually, in this era of NIL, I was trying to get the Fresno State O-line to sign with IHOP. I was like, there's no reason. There's no reason you shouldn't. It'd be extremely fitting. That dream came and gone. I don't give that much of a fuck. But tell me about Ford's Pancake House.
So right now, it's really structured towards my hometown. Like everything's kind of just, we're focusing on my hometown and my community. And it's like, we do our camp every year in the summer, but then this past year we started doing more stuff in the community. Like Thanksgiving, we handed out 300 meals for homeless people, anybody who needed a meal. And then for Christmas, we there's 3 elementary schools in the city. We gave them each. We didn't give them each, but we had $5K for each school. Took some families who just needed some extra this year, and got them what they wanted, bikes, toys. Girls wanted Barbie dolls, whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
And the guys who run it back home, my dad, he's the president, and his right hand man, who's the VP, they hand delivered every gift. But it's just the nonprofit is just structured for kids in the community and just being able to like, you know, come in and just be there for them whenever, you know, times are hard. And like, you know, they come from a home where, you know, shit's just rough.
Right.
Like, that's what it is. Simple. That's where we're at right now. And like, we're hoping to like be able to like branch out, especially like going forward, like whatever city I'm in, whatever team I play for, like do stuff in that community. But like the ultimate goal is to like build an actual like pancake house. So there'll be like back home for sure, but there'll be like a location where, you know, after school, like an after school program basically.
Right.
Kids can come over and, you know, just be away from home because, you know, like I said, shit can be rough at home sometimes.
Of course.
So like we'll be able to have them there and like, you know, hopefully I have a basketball court in there.
Right.
Just be able to give them
almost your own Boys and Girls Club vibes. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's the ultimate goal is to have something like that.
That's fucking awesome, bro. I asked, like I said, I mentioned we have the golf tournament coming up.
Yeah.
And it's for our nonprofit. But like part of the tournament is like people like you, like I love being able to raise money, bring the juice, get everyone come, they get fucking fucked up, play golf and all that shit.
Great combo.
But but like, you know, throw some support your way, throw some support to another guy's way. Like we'd be happy to help out and that type of shit off that, man. But no, that's great. You do golf.
Yeah.
How good are you?
Yeah. Well, so I literally just started golfing, last year or the year before.
What's your biggest strength?
My drive.
300.
Off the tee. Once I'm off the tee, though, it's like, I'm hit or miss. But, yeah, my drive game is pretty solid.
What's your weakest?
Putting.
Dude.
It's so hard, though.
Come on, bro.
Because my problem is,
you could practice that.
I'm the guy that I can't, like, can't do it. I just don't do it. Like I'm not gonna sit there read the lines. I'm not gonna squat down. Like it's a long way back up. Like my knees.
You need a fucking caddy.
Yeah. Well, one time have you golfed? You come to Dallas a lot?
Yeah, but I haven't golfed out here.
You haven't golfed at the new PGA course in Frisco?
No.
Dude, it's fucking awesome.
Really?
Sick. So I've golfed it twice. I've walked the course once. Quit after like hole 12 because it was midsummer, like 110 degrees. I'm like, yo,
fuck this.
I'm going back inside. But like when you walk it, you have a caddy.
Right.
So I'm like, we're on like a hole, and I'm like asking the caddy, yo, what he thinks. He's like, yeah, just pull out your like 7 or something, get it up there, and I'm like, all right, cool.
And you can do this.
I can't, but I'm like, all right, whatever. Like I'm listening to him, like he's the caddy, so whatever. I get up there, I pull my 7 out, and I just crush it. Straight is a great shot, pure. It's just an extra 50 yards. And I'm like, dude, you just told me to grab the 7. And now I'm all the way over the hole.
Yeah.
I'm past the green, I gotta go back into the...
Way to go, caddy.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so like, that's the last time I used one. I'm like, yeah, I ain't trusting the motherfuckers again.
I get it. I'm unorthodox as fuck when I golf.
Yeah.
I like to drive. I could putt. It's everything in between.
Like the irons and stuff.
It's tough, man. Like I could hit, and my ranges are all fucked up. Like I could hit, depending how hard I swing.
Yeah.
Like I could hit my P wedge 110. I could hit it 170 if I had to.
Yeah.
Like if I had to, I can. I could get that bitch up there. And then like I only use my 7.
Dude, my 7 is my best one.
My 7's my best one. I like my 52. I don't trust my 60.
At all.
And
you know what? Chipping might be my worst.
Dude,
I can't chip for
anything
shit.
like, you're gonna think I'm crazy. If it's a nice course and we're like 50 yards in, I've gone up to 100.
Yeah.
I'll bring out the Texas wedge, bro. I'm not kidding. You could ask anybody who's golfed with me.
I feel you though.
I'm just like, bro, okay, I have 2 options here. I can blade it.
Yeah.
And I'm way the fuck. I'm either OB, I'm in the water, I'm in the sand now. I'm not gonna sit it like a dog. I don't have it in my bag right now.
I'm not that guy. Yeah.
I don't have it in my bag right now. You wanna go play a bullshit round? Let's do it. You want me to go low? This is my best option.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Even sometimes I've started to do like, if I'm under like 60 or something, and it's like a level, whatever, like I gotta get it up this hill. I'm like, shit, just give me my 9. I'm gonna just get it up there, blow that bitch up there.
Do it.
Dude,
that's what I'm saying.
It helps so much.
Bro, I got the touch. I got the feel. I got my little.
Yeah.
My putter's got the grip.
My
putter's got the grip, bro. And I'm just
you.
like, I'd rather like who the fuck's here to judge me? Like,
yeah, who the fuck are you? Like, I'm usually with my friend too.
I'm always with my friends.
So it's like,
no, they'll give me
shit either.
No, they'll give me shit, and then their shit's boom, 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 and I'm on the green. I'm like,
what's up now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dumbass.
Yeah, dude, but my chipping is terrible. It's bad. And then it's like, also like, just like, since I just kind of still started, I don't, like, my technique is just all over the place sometimes.
Bro.
Like, some days it's on, some days it's off, and it's like you said, my ranges are just everywhere.
Do you think drinking helps you play better?
Yeah. Because then you get to a point where it's like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck where this ball goes.
No, I'm having fun.
And then every time it's like, whoop, good shot.
No, I swear, like, when I'm like go and I'm trying to go low that day and I'm like locked in, that's when I don't know if I'm tense.
It's too much thinking, yeah.
Like, I'm like, dude, I played other sports. This is my fun time. This is me competing, kind of mastering a craft, like trying to get a little bit better, score good, string together a few good rounds. Like, I'm not on the PGA.
Not at all.
But I like a little 8 a.m. beer action.
Yeah.
Like little tequila soda, fucking 7:30 in the morning. Like,
no doubt, I'm with it.
Get the wheels greased, baby. Let's go. I need that birdie juice right now. But no, that shit's fun. Well, shit, Cody, that's all I got for you, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate you sliding on Bring the Juice. We'll for sure collab on a bunch of stuff. This has been money.
Yeah, this was awesome.
Take you. If you could come to the golf tourney, I would invite you. But you said you got a fucking bachelor party. So
yeah, I'm booked up.
Have fun at Austin. But no, man, appreciate your time.
No,
Great links. We'll be out Super Bowl week too.
Oh yeah, I'll be out there.
Yeah.